Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway and going for Atlanta, Mike Soroka. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Garrett Mitchell stands in now and watches strike one.
First pitch, 720.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Righty delivers, and now it's even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 2-2. That one just misses. Three and two now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Yelich at the dish. That one missed. Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The pitch. Good eye right there. The pitch.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Whips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's the Brewers lineup put together by Craig Counsell. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Willy Adames.
And Boog, he leads the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. I mean, those two things are pretty much connected because obviously you can't score without getting on base. This is a guy who really acts as a catalyst for this lineup.
William Contreras, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. The next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta and on the hill today, J.C. Mejia. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
The wind of the pitch. Michael Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and fires. That's inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit. Ninth in the NL in hitting, entering play. Pitch out, but no action.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch misses, and now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Urias to second, back to Voit. Double play.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Here's Austin Riley, right now 6th in the National League in home runs. Hard ground ball, base knock.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. entering this one 2nd in the National League in hitting. And there's the strike.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. Acuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Ruled a swing. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him. And that is that. Braves strand 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. Soroka back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch.
Ball 1.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Just missed. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And the righty deals. Up the middle, Arcia. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Luke Voigt, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And Voigt spoiling that one. Next offering way off the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Rowdy Tellez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So a man aboard. Here's Luis Urias. First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Darno makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Matt Olson up to the plate. Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. The wind and the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Frank Cora's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." Left-hand hitter waits. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 the count.
Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And takes low for ball one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering misses, and now 3-0. The pitch. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. He swings and fouls one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-0. That's out to center field. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hard on the ground to first. Voit steps on the bag, and that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. The wind to kick the pitch. Taylor in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2012. The pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fought off foul. This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Abraham Toro up now for the Brewers. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
with 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Kicks and deals. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
The center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one pulled foul.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Taylor at first, one gone. Squirts away a little bit. The tag, and he's out at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
And the right-hander deals. And now 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses, struck him out. Home half of the third coming up, no score. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. First offering misses the mark.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
Righty to the plate.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And another ball. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's in there. And he deals. On the ground. Steps on first for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
And strike 2. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Third out. Braves go down quickly here, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at Truist Park, on to the 4th. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. In there for strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ozuna should have it. He's there. He's got it. Out. Number 2.
Now
Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And off the base of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And it'll be Luke Voit to stand in. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. Ozuna should have it. He's got it. And the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. That one fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the base.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's in there. 0-1. When you think about the best defensive first baseman in the game, Olson is certainly in the conversation. He's won multiple Gold Gloves over there, and it seems like he picks everything.
One of those guys that the infielders love because he makes that third baseman, shortstop, and second baseman even better, saving those errors.
The 0-2.
0-1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Rowdy Tellez. And the pitch. And ball 1.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Dives and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Go ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. First time up was a pop out. Ball 1, no strikes. The pitch. This one chopped up the middle. Over to Arcia. That's 1. How about that double play? And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Righty delivers. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
There's the strike. Taylor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Marcell Ozuna. And a pitch. And downstairs.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1.
2-1.
That one missed.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Slider clips the corner. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes, the count. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! An absolute blast to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. First pitch just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. One note on Travis d'Arnaud. He was drafted by the Philadelphia Phillies in the first round. Twice he was traded for Cy Young Award winners. Roy Halladay, as he moved from the Phillies. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Travis d'Arnaud hits one out. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's ripped. Base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Orlando Arcia, grounded out to short in his first trip. Pickoff throw. Albies back in standing. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's hard hit on the line. Taylor makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's a speed threat, Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Checks over to first, back safely.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
First pitch, not close.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here's a 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Here comes a pitch. And now it's 3-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And he walked him.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done
it. Grissom in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Albies on second. Harris over at first with one away. Up the middle and a base hit. Ozzie flying around third. He will score, and they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. J.C. Mejia won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Adrian Hauser taking over on the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. One down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. And here it comes. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Next pitch is popped up, and the infield fly rule called.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
And the 1-0. And that one fouled off.
And not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon of an arm. He's thrown balls in over 100 miles per hour. He's got speed on the base paths. He can do it all.
Next pitch inside. And it's 2-1. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Top six. Now it's going to be Abraham Toro.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Now the 0-1. And that one missing low.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next one misses. And that's ball two. And the righty deals.
That's ball three.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now it's Christian Yelich. On the ground, right side. Yelich out on the play.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Contreras in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Bounced up the middle. Albies over to first in time. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Braves 3 and the Brewers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Hauser back to work.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That just misses, and it's 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye right there. And that's ball four.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, Marcell Ozuna. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark. Ozuna, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one missed. Now 3-0. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. In the air, left field. Yelich should have it. Makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now here is Travis d'Arnaud. He's already homered in this game. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And it's caught for the out. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Siggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, with the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. Those meetings at the mound, Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
And the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and fires. And misses inside. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 3-0.
Yeah, trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move.
We go to the top of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Willie Adames. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one clips the outside corner, 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
The 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And now 1-2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Nick Anderson up and loosening in the pen. Iglesias warming up as well. Next pitch is downstairs. Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here's Luke Voit. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Check swing, no appeal. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
At the belt and fires. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Gone. Luke Voit the opposite way. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-2.
What pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ryan Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mike Soroka won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Lucas Litke.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. And now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And now it's filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Luis Urias to bat next. 3-2 now. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Throw on to Olsen. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next for the Brewers, Luis Urias. That one's in there, 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next offering is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And he deals. And that one cutting but missing down low. Abraham Toro up next for the Brewers. The pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. Throw to first, but he beat it. So digging in, Abraham Toro. The switch hitter batting right.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to the left. Over to Albies. That's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. The wind of the pitch. Check swing went around. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. That misses, and the count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right side. Taylor moving under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Up next for a break.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Nice grab. Over to first. On the money. Nice play.
Now the designated hitter, Bob
2 outs, base is empty. And now Vaughn Grissom. That one lifted to left. Yelich should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Nick Anderson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The pitch. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Anderson ready to work. That's in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Minter getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That one pushed foul. Here's a 1-2. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Two down. And another ball. Christian Yelich in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
3-2. Line drive. Caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Righty to the plate. Fouled off to the right. One now. Bounced out to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
One down, runner at first. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Anderson checks over to first, and he's back. swing and a miss. 0-1. Just off the outside part of the plate. Yelich leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-1. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 3 and the Brewers 2. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
Look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The right-hander back to work. And there's a ball. And it's even up. A wind in the pitch. And the count 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And first offering is fouled off.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Olsen stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. And a pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a strike in there. Next offering is down low. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
New pitcher now, Joel Payams.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Here comes Riley. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And the batter now, Travis d'Arnaud. And that's in there for strike 1. Righty delivers. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
All bees in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Now 1-1. And he pumps in a strike. Olsen, the lead runner, out at second. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And Luke Voit climbs in.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
The pitch. Minter, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Left-hander goes back to work against Luke Voigt. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Arcia whips it to first. One up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And now the lefty.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2. And down on strikes. And that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist